The first case we're going to have today is going to interest you because it was a well-celebrated case when the incident occurred. Criminal conspiracy, attempted murder, and murder. The suspect here is Yusuf Ismail Isa. Can we have Yusuf Ismail Isa here? 32-year-old from Okene, Kogi State, married with 2 kids and is a plumber. But here, he has graduated himself to another level. Investigation into the fatal attack on the convoy of Apostle Johnson Sulema, the founder of Omega Fire Ministries worldwide in Auchi, on October 21, 2022, along Benin Auchi Road, wherein 6 people, including 3 police personnel, were gruesomely murdered. Operatives of FIB-IRT on the trail of the assailants apprehended this suspect, one Yusuf Ismail Isa male, a native of Okene, Kogi State, a plumber, at Agbara Oluwa Phase 2, Ijoka, Akure, Ondo State, and recovered 5 AK-47 rifles, 2 K2 assault rifles, 180 live ammunition, and 4 suspected IEDs found in his apartment. Investigation revealed that the suspect was part of the 7-man gang responsible for the attack on the convoy of the apostle, and some of the rifles found in his possession were in fact rifles snatched from the 3 police officers that were killed during the October 21, 2022 attack. The suspect confessed he joined the vicious gang in 2021 after he was freed from Olokuta Correctional Center, where he was on remand since 2019 for alleged involvement in armed robbery. The group specializes in kidnapping for ransom and have carried out about 4 kidnapping operations between 2021 and 2023, including the attack on the convoy of the apostle before the gang was eventually busted by the police. 2 members of the 7-man gang were neutralized in separate encounters with the police. The suspect confessed that the gang was responsible, again, for the kidnap of a popular oil dealer in Jetu, Auchi in 2022, where they obtained a ransom of about 70 million naira before his release. The gang equally carried out the kidnap of a businessman along Benin Agbo Express Road in 2022 and collected 20 million naira as a ransom from the victim's family. Their last attempt at kidnapping after the failed attack on the apostle was along Owo, Ikare Road, where they were heavily engaged and repelled by the police escort accompanying their target. The suspect further confessed the plan of the gang on October 21, 2022 was to forcefully kidnap Apostle Sulema and collect a huge ransom. They had trailed him for days and planted an informant on the Benin Auchi Express Road to feed them updates on his itinerary on that day of the attack. The gang opened fire on the convoy. In fact, the man standing here was the first to pull the trigger. Upon his approach, but their key target managed to escape the attack. Efforts are still ongoing to apprehend fleeing suspects of the gang. We're closing in on these fleeing suspects and we shall get them one after the other. SCB recovered from them include 5 AK-47 rifles, 2 K2 assault rifles, 180 rounds of live ammunition, 4 suspected locally made improvised explosive devices, 1 pistol, 4 rounds of 9mm ammunition, and so many others. This suspect is here for you to see today, and the items recovered, of course, are on display for all of you to see. Do we have any?
My name is Isa Yusuf. My name is Isa Yusuf.
How old are you?
I'm 32 years old.
Where are you from?
I'm from Kogi State, Okene local government.
What brought you here?
I was among the people that attacked Apostle Johnson Sulema.
For how long have you been with the gang?
Since 2021.
How many of your operations have you been engaged in?
4, including Apostle Johnson Sulema.
Why did you attack Apostle Johnson Sulema?
Actually, it was a case of assassination, but I don't have the details of the operation. So it was Ilyasu and Labista that have the full information of the attack.
You wanted to assassinate him?
Yes, sir.
Are you part of the discussion? Why did you want to assassinate him?
No, I'm not part of the discussion.
What's your job in that gang? What's your own role? What is your major role in the gang?
Like you said before, sir, I'm the first person that opened fire on the convoy of Apostle Johnson Sulema.
So you are the marksman, the main man that handles the gun?
Yes, sir.
Which gun were you holding on to that day?
AK-47 rifle.
How did you get it?
I made the gun with the groups.
When you joined them?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I made the guns when I joined the group, sir. So the gun was already existing before I joined the group.
Okay. Any other thing you want to know? Interest in briefing the world, engaging the journalists. In fact, every month, towards the end of every month, the IGP addressing you personally on achievement of the Nigerian Police Force. So I can assure you, you are still coming back to this place very soon. So don't let us dwell much on the issue of the fleeing members. We are closing in them, and we're going to get them.
The discussion. So I was not part of the discussion. But we actually attacked him. We were 7 in number that attacked him with 5 AK-47 rifles. Labista was the one that told him from where he was coming from to the point that we attacked him. So, Ilyasu.
Get French. You
What's the feeling?
Well, it's a day of victory. It's a day of vindication for Apostle Johnson Sulema. 8 months down the line, he gave a marching order that we must ensure, and the police must ensure, they bring these guys to justice for eliminating 3 of his members and some of the policemen that has been working with him for over 15, 16, 17 years, because he was so worried about it. And he has done so well as well to follow this case back to back, right from inception, being on call with the Nigerian police day in, day out, motivating the Nigerian police, mobilizing them to ensure that, mobilizing the team to ensure that these guys are brought to book. And in actual sense, a petition was sent to the police headquarters and the IGP approved it, and they kickstarted this investigation. At the end of the day, we are so happy that the suspects were brought to book, while some were neutralized during the engagement with the police. And I think it's a victory to the church, to the body of Christ, and also all those who think they can aim at men of God, global general overseers should desist from that, because Apostle Johnson Sulema is a man that is ready to follow up a case to a conclusive end, and that is what he has done in this very case, because he wants victory for those who died in line of this attack, this assassination attempt, and also he has gotten that. I think he's happy with the police, and also he's happy how far this job has gone. And also I have an advice for the judicial system, because like the guy rightly said, he was once in prison, and the criminal justice system comprises of the police, the courts, and the prison. The police get these criminals, apprehend them, take them to the courts. The courts pass this judgment and take them to the prison for correctional purposes, because the whole essence of punishment is for correction, reformation, and retribution. But the judiciary needs to wake up, because if they had not let these guys go, they wouldn't have come out of that prison and reorganize themselves and carry out this strike. So for me, I see that this issue, the judiciary should be held accountable for that, because they need to do more and support the Nigerian police to ensure that whoever the Nigerian police brings to their premises a line of criminal activities, they should follow that case to a conclusive end and ensure that every evidence before them is vetted carefully so that they don't let go of impending criminals. Look at this guy, let go from the prison after committing a crime, and now he came back and killed about 7 people alongside with his gang. His fellow gang that is at large also was in prison. They met in prison and they exchanged numbers. They came out, they met again and carried out this attack. But for me, I think we are grateful. We appreciate the IGP. Fantastic team, fantastic effort from the IRT. Great guys, excellent guys, and they deserve commendation and promotion for what they have just done, because it's a good name for the Nigerian police. And I also want to advise every complainant out there to also ensure they follow the police to ensure they follow their case to a conclusive end, just like Apostle Johnson Sulema has done, because he vowed to get these guys and he has gotten these guys by motivating the police and also ensuring that he's in touch with the police 24/7. So thank you guys for coming.
All right, your name and your designation, please.
Yeah, my name is Dixon. I'm a security expert and also the security advisor to Apostle Johnson Suleiman. Dixon Osage. Yeah.